everybody and welcome back to Stacia Expert Mode. In this episode, we set up a reactor den to produce a nuclear waste, which is now being turned into plutonium and polonium, and we also use the excess steam that's being produced to use it inside our turbine. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be continuing with our Mekanism Fission Reactor here, turning the nuclear waste that it gets and pumping it out into the solar neutron activator and isotopic centrifuge to turn it into polonium or plutonium and polonium. I've had it running for a little bit just to see if these things are definitely going to be working, because this thing only works during the day and this guy just works off power. So that's what we're going to be looking at. I've gone ahead and removed the ultimate pipe, or like the fluid pipe I had there with the ultimate upgrade. It was only extracting out 10 buckets a tick, where this thing exports out about 500 buckets a tick. So I've changed that out, and now when I activate it, the water level doesn't drop. But this thing kind of like sits at a level where it doesn't change. Like it says there, like the last two numbers at 15, 16, it changes, but it is extracting out enough water fast enough now. Whereas the other pipe was just not. It was just not extracting out enough. I probably could have increased it, but that would only make it like, what? How many pipes do I have on this thing? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on it. That would only extract out 25 buckets. Or, no, 250 buckets, where this thing is extracting out 500 each. So it's way more efficient with this one. And also, every time I came back here after reloading the world, the gas pipe is disconnected from this thing, and it wasn't pulling out anymore, so I just added a pressurized pipe. I've also added 2 more isotopic centrifuges here because this thing's actually burning more fuel than it's actually producing. So either I speed these up somehow. Actually, these guys don't have speed upgrades, which is another reason probably why. Let me actually give us some speed upgrades. How's that now? Are we making more fuel than we're using? We are. Okay, so we're making more fuel than we were using. All right, perfect. So, also, today I want to set up a turbine to actually utilize the steam that this thing is producing. As you can see, like, it's just being stored in here and then dumped into the trash can. I'd like to actually set up a turbine right here to actually utilize the steam. Because then next episode, we're going to be setting up ourselves a fusion reactor. I still need to go ahead and set up the crafting recipe for this inside our mechanical crafters by making all these different runes. So I'm going to probably have to manually craft all of these things since we haven't set up automation for the runic altar. Unless I might actually do that at the start of next episode. I might finish my testing in creative and see if I can get the thing fully operational. And then the start of next episode, we'll set up automation for the runic altar and get our fusion reactor casing working. Why are you running towards me? Anyway. So, I need to make myself a crusher because I actually need to, well, crush some fluorite down into some fluorite dust. So I'm going to put this there with an exporter on top, and I'm just going to grab myself a speed upgrade. Okay, now I'm going to grab myself some installers. I think I have them made. Yep. So I'm going to upgrade this guy now to this and set it to auto sort on and get myself some fluorite. So this fluorite, put this in here, and this is going to start crushing down fluorite. Okay. I'm going to add speed upgrades onto it now. Okay, I need to be careful with this. Okay, this pipe should also hold on to it extra bit. It's just I don't want this thing to overflow with waste just yet. Because I have a plan to deal with the spent nuclear waste. Either I'm going to build out a really big wall of nuclear waste barrels, or I'm going to dig down underneath this place, down towards bedrock, and just raise from bedrock in layers of barrels. Just so like there will be like thousands of barrels just to dump all the stuff into. Even if one of them get broken, it's going to like destroy the entire area. But at least with that much and this burn rate, it should disperse all of the spent nuclear waste. Because over time, it does definitely slowly get rid of it. I think anyway, that's what I remember reading. I think it deletes 1 millibucket every minute per barrel. So if we're producing 10 millibuckets a tick, it means it's going to we're going to have to, actually I'm trying to calculate that now, but I know we're going to need like 1,000 barrels. So I'm going to be setting those up underneath this thing. I've already gone ahead and made myself the builder, I think. Did I? Yeah, I did. And I do want to use this builder now some other time to clear out an entire area, like over here maybe. Just quarry out all of this, because why not? Right, so the other two machines we're going to need to make ourselves is a pressurized reaction chamber, meaning I need myself 2 enrichment chambers, and I'm going to need myself 4 of these tanks. And this should allow me to make myself 2 pressurized reaction chambers. So one's going to go here, and the other one's going to go here. Now I'm going to grab myself pressurized pipe. I'm going to put one right here, and then one right here. Okay, so this thing is filled with polonium, and this one's filled with plutonium. I'm going to set the item input to input there, output out the top. And then the same over here, well, opposite technically. I'm going to input through the top, input through the left, output through the top. And what I'm going to do then is grab myself some importers. I'm going to set the importers on top of these machines here. Grab myself some cable and hook it on here and here. And this will extract out the plutonium and polonium when it is crafted. Now, I also want to grab myself a tank. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do a tank because I do want to set up a supercritical phase shifter right here so that the excess polonium that we're going to be producing will be going out into that and then slowly but surely making us antimatter. So, last thing to do is just get fluids. I'm going to input this one on the right. Gases are just going to input in the back, output on the right. Actually, wait, no. I'm going to have gases output out the front. So yes. Okay, now same on this side. So fluids input on the left. Gases are going to be input through the back and output through the front. So the waste is going to come out the front here and down into a load of barrels. Or maybe I'll just run the ton of barrels out this way. But I think I'd rather pipe it over somewhere else. We'll see first when, or what we'll do with it now in a minute. So all I need to do now is grab myself out some sinks. So a sink. Now, I need 2 sinks, so 1 and 2. I'm going to give each one their own private sink. I'm going to grab myself some fluid pipe. It doesn't have to really have fast upgrades. It's fine. So you get a sink there, and then you get a sink right here. Now, we'll just grab our pipes and add the pipes on here. Extract. Pipe on and extract. And you know what? I'll just give it the maximum pipe upgrade. Like, why not? We've stacked them, so it's fine. So you're filling with water, and you're filling with water. Now, right now, there's no item pipes. So, item pipe, put item pipe there and there. Set this guy to extract, and you up to extract. Now, you are slowly going to be making us plutonium and polonium. Now, I haven't configured the items on this thing yet. So, input and output left and right. So, there we go. So, you're going in, and you're not going in at the moment. Why not? Oh, for some reason, you are no longer you somehow disconnected yourself. Right, so now you're making plutonium, you're making polonium, and it's already been auto-ejected out into the system, and you can see how much nuclear waste it is crafting. It's crafting 1,000 per one. So I need to actually set up those nuclear waste barrels now. So let's actually get this started. So let's get the builder, and we're going to get ourselves at a shape card now as well. So a shape card, a point, just need 1 point. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to turn these off for right now, and let's actually turn off the reactor, just to be on the safe side. And what we're going to do is come over here, and we're going to break this. Okay, we're actually going to come down to there, and we're going to get our builder and put it right here. Then we're going to grab our shape card, and we're going to shift right click this. Now select the first corner. So I want to make sure I'm definitely not hitting any cable. So I'm going to shift on this marble, and I'm going to go all the way over here to the opposite corner. And now I need to dig all the way down to bedrock. Okay, so we're at bedrock now. And I'm actually going to change this. So I'm going to set the settings, but I'm actually going to fly back out, back over here. And I just want to change one thing. I want to reline the entire walls on the inside of the actual hole. So what I want to actually do instead is I'm going to put down the builder right here. I'm going to shift right click it, and I'm going to click down here. Okay. So now what's going to do is it's going to dig out the side walls along here and here, and then I'll rebuild these back up with some, like, I don't know, stone brick or something, just to make down there look actually kind of nice instead of just having random cave entrances and ore sticking out of the wall. So now I need to come back over here, and I'm not too worried about fall damage, so I can probably just fall all the way down here, and my elytra should help. There we go. So activate that one, and now we fly back out. And now we put the shape card in. So hopefully my point has been made. Yes, it has. Now I need myself an ender chest. I can put all this stuff away. So ender chest, and this will be exporting out into the system. So ender chest on top, point is on the right, turn it on to mains power and grab myself a lever. So here's a lever, turn it on, and this will start extracting out everything. Now, I hope it does not hit a pipe. Because if it hits a pipe, we're screwed. So where did it start digging? There's actually a ravine right here that should show us. If it is near here. Oh, yeah, look, you can see it digging right here. Okay, I just fell weirdly. But it looks like we may have hit some lava. So I need to get rid of this lava now. So goodbye. And hopefully there's no other lava. And the only thing about digging down to the bedrock here is all the gravel that's on the surface is definitely going to fall down here. So, oh god, okay, so we have to clear out this now. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much here, so I'm just going to have to wait for all of this lava to fully get rid of itself. And wait for this hole to be fully dug. But in the meantime, while it's digging, we can actually start setting up our turbine. So I want to make like a 7x7x10. So if I start here and go to width of the actual reactor, and then come out another 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So hopefully I have enough of this turbine casing. I haven't got enough resources to make any more. So I'm really praying I have enough here. So 2, 3, this is 3. Yeah, it is 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we just build across. Somehow pick it up. That's weird. Okay, yeah, I definitely do not have enough casing. Turbine. Oh, I have another 30 something in here. Can I make any more? I'm missing 32 ethereal slates. Otherwise, I could. Ethereal slates are the max tier slates, so I might not have enough at all. But we'll see how this goes, because the walls are going to be filled with structural glass. It's just, I need to build this full solid platform again on the top up here. So we just need to wait and see. No, you were expanded way too far. You know what? We might actually do have enough. All right, so I'm going to put a valve right here, which is going to be inputting in the steam. I'm going to put another valve right here, which is going to be exporting out the water. And I'm going to put another valve right here, which is going to be exporting out power. Right, so now the inside is 7 tall, so we need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now the turbine blades will go on like this. I'm actually a couple short. I thought I had enough. Apparently not. So let's make a couple more. There we go. They're at the max height now. Now we put ourselves a rotational complex. And now the other thing we need is pressure dispensers. Dispersers. So we need 24 of these. And they are going to go all the way around on the inside. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to get ourselves electromagnetic coils. And they're going to fill the top. Like this. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, this thing I think it's meant to be one more lower. It's not meant to be this tall. I think this thing's actually meant to come down one. Now we get turbine vents, and we're going to cover the entire side here in vents. Okay. Then we're going to get ourselves our electromagnetic coils again and just fill this back up. And now we're going to get ourselves our turbine casing and fill back on the edges right here. Okay, now we need to fill back in the top. And yeah, I definitely don't have enough. I need 9 more. Can I actually craft like 10 of them? I'm out of... Yeah, okay, I'm completely out of them. So I'm going to have to go make a few more ethereal slates. How many demonic slates do I have? I should have about like a stack. Demonic slates. I do not have like about a stack, but I should be able to make myself like 16 of them. Right, where those 10 are crafting now, I'm actually going to go ahead now as well and start filling in the actual structural glass. So this is what's going to be on the side, just so you can see what's going on inside the machine. Kind of cool to see this thing spinning, but even though it actually kind of gets a bit foggy in here. So just build this up. So I should have enough of these now to fully close it in. And yep, so you can see it is formed if you can access it here. I don't have particles on, so you couldn't see the redstone particles, but as you can see, it is now built, and it will actually dump the excess steam that it provides, and water, I believe. But we're going to be exporting out the water into a trash can because we don't need it. So, as you can see here, it is limiting by the 20 vents we have. Now, I could add more vents onto it if I wanted to, but I don't have enough of them. So, can I make like another 10? I want to see if I can add more vents on, because I know you can add like vents right here. I think vents on it anywhere. I don't know if it has to be specifically where. You can see now it's 22 instead of just 24 or 20. So limiting, but that's fine. Max production is 1 million FE a tick. So we need to actually figure out where we're going to be storing all of this power now as well. So let me grab myself some pressurized pipe. And we're going to hook this on right here. Okay. So that's going to go there. And this thing is just going to be an overflow. Let's turn this back on. As you can see, now the thing has started turning. But I think we need to... Is there an actual input rate? I'm not sure. I thought I can adjust the actual speed of the thing. I guess not. So you can see, as long as it has what steam input, it's only producing 100,000 FE right now. Flow rate is very low. But that's just based on how much steam this thing is actually being put in. If I remove the trash can, does it go up a bit? Because, okay, yeah, so it is going up because it's, yeah, so the trash can was just stopping it from overflowing in too much. So let's break this pressurized pipe here. And now, this is the max speed it's going to produce. It's inputting nearly 200k, and it's producing 300,000 FE. This thing has an internal buffer of 3 billion. As you can see, we already have 300 million in here now. I'm going to tell it to dump the excess steam. I think this will dump excess steam that it gets, so I don't need the trash can here. So hopefully, I think I've turned these machines off over here, so I need to be careful about these guys filling up. Yeah, so I need to be aware of this just right now, until I wait for this builder to finish get rid of all of the stuff down there. As you can see, it's getting rid of like all of the stone, but there's just tons of gravel and oil and lava spilling into it now, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. So let's actually turn this off because I don't want this on when I'm not here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to teleport home, and we're going to make ourselves an induction matrix. So let's teleport over to power, because that's where I want everything to be working from. And if we come up here, I've expanded out this thing. So if we have a look in here at mechanism, let me just turn these two off because these things are annoying. They're getting plenty of fuels, but I have no idea why they're just chugging like that. Anyway, so I need to make myself a bunch of induction matrix casing. So I'm going to make a couple of stacks of that. Should be no problem making that. Yep, there we go, induction casing. And now we're going to lay out the entire size. So if we come right up to the gate right here, doesn't connect, which is great. And then we're going to expand it out this way. So there's going to be 3 wide on the inside. And we're just going to make it really, really long. We're only going to go as far as here, I'd say. Hopefully this is an even number because I want to add the ports on it evenly then too. So let me grab myself my wand and fill in the floor. And then we're going to build up the walls now. And we're going to build them up 3 tall as well. So the inside is going to be a 3x3. So this is what it's going to look like. We're going to fill this entire thing up with induction coils, which is probably overkill if you think about it, because eventually we will have a creative one, but you know what? YOLO. So, mechanism, we need to make ourselves providers now. So if we have a look at here, the ultimate induction provider provides 52 million FE a tick. So what I want is 4 of them. Actually, no, I want 9 of them. Okay. Oh, they all require... Oh. Okay, it looks like we're going with a small one for now. I completely forgot that it actually does require steel casing. Well, that's actually a bit of a bust. Okay, I'm disappointed with that. So it looks like we're going to be making ourselves 2 induction. Why? Oh, I just realized it needs to make like tons of these energy cubes. So you're telling me I can't even make... Can I make 1? Well then, that is very, very disappointing. Great, I'm going to have to go make myself another 2 stacks of steel casing. Or steel machine frames, or whatever they're called. Okay, I've got 173 steel casing now. So let's see if we can make at least just 1 induction provider. Yes, and I need 1 induction matrix. Wait, which one did I craft? Okay, I made the provider. All right, make myself the cell now. There we go. So that's all I can really do. I was kind of hoping to make a load of them, but apparently I need a ton of steel casing, which needs to be auto-crafted like crazy. So I might be looking into making ourselves a combination crafting now soon, because we'll need it for black iron, steel casing, this cosmic anime dinner, which apparently is going to require like one of every food. We're going to need it for the Supremius Ender Pearl, and that's it. So yeah, that's going to be great for that. So yeah, we're going to be looking into that. So one last thing I need to make is these induction ports. I need to make 2. I think they come in a stack of 2. Yeah, they do. All right, perfect. So 2 of them and my induction casing. And we're just going to put it right here for now, until we eventually make this thing bigger. So let's just make ourselves a small 3x3 one, just like this. So we're going to put ourselves the induction cell in the bottom, the provider right here, and we're going to cap it off. And I'm going to put the input port right here, and I'm going to put the output port right here. So there we go. Now, if we grab ourselves a point or a plug, actually, we're going to be getting rid of the one that's over here. So we're removing this. So actually, I think all the power from this thing is getting pumped into this thing. So I should actually disable this guy right here and disable that. Yeah, everything's gone offline right now. But then use this point to fill our thing. So everything is getting power into this. So put this here. And then I'm going to set this to mains power. Actually, no, this should be a plug, not a point. So this be a plug for mains input. And if we come over here now, and we come on top of this thing, we say flux point. This is going to be mains input. So this is going to be exporting power into this guy. So you can see the power's going up. We have like 1 million. We can hold 1 trillion. So you can see the input is 700,000. I need to disable the limit on this guy up here, if I can reach it. Can I click on it? Okay. Disable limit. Oh, disable limit's already on. I guess we're no longer exporting power out of the reactor. Oh, wait, no, the turbine's not even hooked up to take any power out yet, just yet. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Right, give me this plug over here, because I'm going to need that for just a second when I make myself another one. So give me that. Actually, wait, no, I can just do this and just change it to mains power for 2 seconds and grab myself another plug. Okay, that apparently does not work. So, put this on here. That should give everything power now. No? Oh, wait, I forgot I need to configure this thing to actually be an output port. I need my configurator. So, I actually need to put this right here instead. Because right now, our system is actually being overloaded. So, I should have prepared this better. Give me back this point. Actually, you know what? Give me back the plug. Okay? Because this thing over here is providing power. So just put this on right now. And just give me myself a plug. Alright, so now I've got a plug and a point. So take that off. And I'm going to put the plug right here. So this is going to be providing the induction matrix with power from the generators and the solar panels over there. I need to put myself the point on top. So let's teleport back up here. So put the point. Oh, the point's already on it. All right, perfect. Okay, my game is going to start dying now any second. I need to actually hook this back on here because I forgot to take out the configurator. Change this to mains power. Grab out the configurator. There we go. And now change this back to mains input. Come back over here. Shift right click this guy to export power. Use the plug and put this as mains power. And disable limit. Wow, it jumped to like 50 something million there. Okay. But now everything should be getting power. So this thing is inputting nearly 0.5 mil. And it's outputting nothing at the moment. Because this internal buffer was gone crazy. So looks like we're sometimes outputting upwards of 200k. Alright, that's fine. So now if we teleport back home. And go to here, to our reactor. Come over here to the turbine, which is currently turned off at the moment, but that's whatever. I don't know if I have to like configure these things to be different sides. Doesn't look like it. So if I just put the point on it right there and just set it to mains power input, is the power getting drained out? No. Is there a specific kind of, is there like a turbine power tap I'm supposed to be looking at? Huh, this is actually a bit odd. I'm nearly sure this is supposed to just export out power. The valve, am I looking at the wrong thing? I thought the valve exports out power. Control Shift N, transfer of energy and steam. So does it not just directly export it out of one of these guys? Do I have to put it into like a, I don't know, a cable? Huh, this is actually a bit odd. I'm nearly sure this is supposed to just export out power. The valve, am I looking at the wrong thing? I thought the valve exports out power. Control Shift N, transfer of energy and steam. So does it not just directly export it out of one of these guys? Do I have to put it into like a, I don't know, a cable? Yeah, it has to be connected to a cable for some reason. And then it inputs in. No, this thing is just not inputting in at all. Why are you not inputting? Oh, because I have the wrong thing on it. Wait, no, do I? Actually, I have no idea if I'm looking at the right thing. Oh, I realize what I've done wrong. I know what I've done wrong. I put the wrong thing on it. I should have put a plug, not a point. What was I thinking? I was trying to... A point provides power into something. Why was I trying to put power into the thing when I'm trying to take it out? Oh, my mind's all over the place today. So I need myself a flux plug, not a point. So now if I put this on right here and set it to mains input and disable the limit. There you go, 50 million power gone in. And if we turn this guy back on, you are filling with steam and everything is perfect. Yeah, I thought this guy exported out water as a byproduct, but apparently not. But we are producing 300k and all of that is being pumped into this guy, which is then going over into our induction matrix. Please don't break when I'm gone. So if we teleport back home, go over to power and come up here, we can see now that we're inputting in 600k and we're only using maximum about 250k sometimes. I think it sometimes hits 300k. So there we go. This guy's going to be slowly filling with power. We've got 2 billion in there, so we don't have to worry about power for a while. And because of that now, after next episode, we're going to look into possibly setting up RF Tools dimensions. If I can, I want to create a dimension that is made of black iron. Black iron seems to be the one thing that we're struggling to make a bunch of. So even if I can just make like one area that has like, I don't know, like clouds are made of black iron, that's all I care about. If it is possible, I'm going to look into doing it. So the next coming episodes, we'll be doing RF Tools dimensions. So next episode then, we'll be setting up our fission reactor or fusion reactor, and we'll be setting up the fuel to power it, and we'll be setting up a load more turbines to be generating a load more power, because as far as I'm aware, these RF Tools dimensions do require a ton of power to keep going. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you all in the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.